Alright, let's head up to the gold saucer now. Right around this way. We're going to do all kinds of stuff at the gold saucer. I'm actually debating, just depending on how long this is going to take, if I should split this up into 2 episodes. Like, do all the story events in one episode and, like, all the mini games and side things in a separate episode. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. Okay. First things first, let's head in this way. Okay, for the story events, basically what you need to do is head to the battle square. That's where Dio is and where you can look for the Arc Stone. Before we do that, I do want to show off some mini games and things over at the Wonder Square. Show you guys how to win some GP here on the Gold Saucer. Okay, so here in the Wonder Square, you need to go up the stairs here, and then down this hallway, and you'll come into this room that's kind of like an arcade. There's all sorts of stuff to do in here. There's like an arm wrestling thing. This is where it's at. This is the easiest way, in my opinion, of making GP on the Gold Saucer. I'll show that off in a little bit. Let's go back here real quick first. Maybe I won't show off the minigames, but I'll at least explain them. This is a snowboarding minigame. We can't do this right now. It'll become available later. This is a submarine minigame. It's not available yet either. Both of these, the way that minigames work here in the Gold Saucers, you can basically play these minigames if you've gotten to those sections of the game first. So I haven't gotten to the section of the game where there's a snowboarding minigame yet, or the submarine minigame yet. However, I have done the section with the bike minigame at the beginning. Remember when we were escaping Midgar and I was like using my sword to hit all those other motorcyclists? That's what the G-Bike game is. This one here is kind of like set up like an arcade fighter. It's more of a rock, paper, scissors mechanic. You know, you either attack like high, middle, or low, and the other guy does the same. It's pretty much just a guessing game. It's all based on luck. I don't really like this game very much. I will go ahead and show this one off real fast. You can only play this game once. You can't play it over and over again. And it's a very simple minigame. Basically, there's this little Moogle named Mog, and he's trying to like learn how to fly. He's, 28 years old. He needs to find a wife, but he's a little clumsy. He needs to learn how to fly, make himself a little stronger. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to get the opportunity to feed him these little nuts. And after every time you feed him, he'll either like kind of look at his stomach and you hear a little bit of a growl, which means he's still hungry. Or eventually, he'll kind of become satisfied. And what you want to do is you want to feed him until that happens, but you don't want to overfeed him. Don't feed him again as soon as his stomach stops growling. That's all there is to it. So just press the OK button, you throw a little Koopo nut out there, he'll go eat it. Now listen to this part. Hear that growl? That means you gotta feed him again. Alright, should be like one more. Okay, he's good. Now don't feed him again. It's going to take a little bit of time. Resist the temptation. Do not send him another nut. Eventually he will go up and try to fly again. I might skip through this just to get to that part because it does take a while. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Mog is now flying. So we'll basically have to do that one more time. Now there's going to be like a female that comes by, and he'll have to do it to impress her. And it essentially is the same thing, just feed him until his stomach stops growling. So throw the nut. Stomach growl. Throw him another one. Anytime now, Mog. There we go. Okay. So it looks like Mog and the female Moogle got along just fine. And they started a nice little family. And by little family, I mean a family of like 15 kids. Okay, that's the whole game. Very, very boring minigame, but you do win 30 GP if you do it, so why not? I think. There we go, 130 GP. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do there. What was this one? We could try this one out real quick. Right? The fortune teller? 50 gil, let's just do it. What you are looking for is near. Anyways, that's all there is to that. Now let's go over to the basketball game, because this is really where we can win some GP. Okay, so it might take me a little while to kind of get this down, but it's really, really easy. Basically, you just hold down the circle button and then let it go at the peak. It's the same for anyone who's actually played basketball before, and even if you haven't, the idea is pretty simple to grasp. Like, when you bring the ball up to the peak of your jump, that's when you let go. When you release the shot. You bring it up, to your head. When you reach the peak of that movement, you let go. And the same thing applies here. That's how you make the baskets. So you can't hold it too long. You also can't, you can't release it too early. I think once you make 10 in a row, that's when it asks you if you want to keep going to like a bonus round, basically. Okay, double chance. Just say yes, because you can win a lot doing this. And there you go, double up. I'm telling you guys, this is not that hard. It's really easy. Ah, missed it on that one. Okay, so that should end up with 23 GP, and if I had been able to continually make that for another double chance, you can win up to 300 GP in one go. And I mean, I'm telling you, like, it's really simple to do. So I've won 58 GP, and you can exchange your GP for prizes here if you want to. If you haven't gotten the gold ticket yet by paying 30,000 gil, you can get it with 300 GP here. I'll go over some of this stuff a little later too, but the purpose of this is to win enough GP to be able to fight in the battle arena as much as I want. So I'm gonna do this one more time and see if I can win all 300. Ah, too early. Okay. Well, that's good enough for now. That'll give you an idea of basically how that goes. But if you really get in a rhythm, I'm telling you, you can just get like 300, 300, 300, 300 over and over and over again. For now, let's go to the battle station and continue on with the story. How much money did I lose trying that? That's not what I wanted. Battle station. Battle square, I should say. I still got a lot of money. I'm good. Okay. Head up this direction to the right. And there's the keystone that we're looking for. Kind of looks like a materia. Oh, whoops, I should have equipped him with the... Darn. I should have equipped him with the white cape before this. That's alright. We should still be able to do it. I also wanted... Darn, I wanted to give him more stuff. I wanted to give him an enemy skill, and I wanted to give him white cape, but... Should have thought of that. It doesn't really matter if you win this, but winning it does help. I'm gonna have to use his freaking limit break right off the bat because of this. That was really not smart of me. I should have thought about that. They should at least give you a chance to rearrange, because, I mean, you don't know going into that you're gonna be fighting a battle right after that. I wanted to save that for the last round, man. Okay, so the way the battle arena works is you have, see, these random slots will come up. And what that's going to do is going to give you a random kind of status ailment or something that's going to limit you in the next round. The cool thing you can do is press square, and you basically stop. You see how you can kind of stop the wheel like that? And so you can basically choose whichever one you want. So, right now I'm going to take the boot. But usually I would want to take the frog there. Because, I would have a white cape on and it basically wouldn't have worked. So that's what I normally would have liked to have done, but again, I didn't get to change my setup the way I wanted to, because I didn't think about it until it was too late. So right now we're just going to be basically half as fast. We do have a, what do you call it, counterattack on, so that's going to be helpful. Okay, so there are 8 rounds altogether. So now we're going to have poison. I'm going to take the MP, half MP. Right there. There we go. Now these guys are going to be a little bit stronger than their counterparts in the real world, but essentially the strategy should be the same for killing them. And stop web's going to be real annoying. Real annoying. Okay, keep going. Now we have the mini and frog, or half HP. I'm going to have to take half HP because those other ones would basically end the battle for me. I guess I do have like a, what do you call it, a Maiden's Kiss I could use. The item, but I really wish I had rearranged my setup. The enemy skill would have been nice too, because I could use Aqua Lung rather than physical attacks. Okay, the blue materia means support materia is going to be broken. That's fine with me. There we go. That just means like all materia is broken and things like that. I might still be able to make it through here. But I'm telling you, like 2 of those I would have basically taken, nothing would have happened because I would have had the white cape. I would have chosen Mini or Toad as a status ailment. And I would have been fine. Instead of having to take all those MP and HP cuts. And speed cuts and things like that. Uh-oh. Wonder how much this will do. Yeah, it's a good amount of damage. Let's use Cure 2. And if I had enemy skill, I could finish him off and save my freaking... that's really irritating. Really irritating that it didn't let me do that. Let's just summon Chokamog again. Okay, we got HP and MP half again, or green materias. Break. I'll take magic materia since I don't have any of that right now. And we'll go ahead and use our limit break now. Well, I guess that... I'm retarded. I don't have any magic materia, as in I don't have, like, lightning or something like that. But the cure I'm okay with because I have potions. I can use high potions rather than, you know, curing. I should have used finishing touch. What was I thinking? Oh boy. Oh boy. If they use that again, I am dead. Yep, it's over. Well, if I had been allowed to change my materia setup, I really could have done a lot better than that. But we get the keystone. That's all that's important. Okay. So I don't think I got any battle points for that. Let's go see. Because I think you lose them if you die, you end up losing them, so. I'm actually going to do that again. Because that was BS. I need to change my materia setup, though. So let's get rid of all the summons. Don't need that. Don't need the all. I do need freaking enemy skill. Get rid of that too. Okay, that's basically all you need is restore, counterattack, and enemy skill. That way you can have basically a maximized amount of HP going into this thing. Let's use a high potion since I have so many of those. And then for equipment, make sure you get the white cape. Give you the headband. Give you the white cape. And we're going to try that again, and hopefully we'll be able to make it a lot further this time. Talk to me. Yeah, I was here when that happened. Can you let me play? There we go. Let's do it. So it takes 10 GP in order to participate in the battle arena. So that's, you know, the reason why I like doing the basketball game, to win lots of GP. Just makes it so you can do this over and over again, get lots of battle points. Whatever, he's, just kill him off, use laser. I should have set up my items so that they're easy to get to, that helps as well. There we go, we finished it. So we got 3,579 battle points, not bad. Now, we're definitely going to need a lot more than that to get the things that I want to get. But let's go ahead and look and see what we can get. So you can get all of these, you know, kind of normal items. An enemy lure materia, you know, it's pretty good. Actually, I might just get that. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Maybe it's over here. Is that all they have available right now? Oh, next page. There we go. Okay, Omni Slash. This is his final, Cloud's final limit break. It becomes a little bit less expensive on disc 2. And this championship belt, this is also another really, really important thing to get. This will increase your vitality and your, what was I thinking of, strength by 30. So I definitely want to get a couple of those championship belts. I might also fight enough to get Omni Slash. So that's what I'm going to do off screen. I will see you guys next time, and we'll continue on with the story. Thanks very much. Ask any questions you want to ask. Peace.